Hello internet friends! So it's been a while since I've done a video because I have been super busy, and I know that sounds like a really lame excuse, but I have had a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to really quickly tell you about it before I have to leave for rehearsal because I'm still really busy even though college is finished. But I've got to leave in like half an hour, so I've got to do this really fast. So the reason why I've been so busy is because since the beginning of the year I have already been in 7 different shows on top of doing all my exams and coursework for my A-level subjects and other little performances as well as the full shows that I've done. So I've had lots of rehearsals to do, lots of homework, lots of revision, and so I just didn't really have time to sit down and get the camera out and do a cover or a vlog or a tutorial or whatever. But now I finished college and everything, I actually have time to sit down and do this before I go off to uni, at least. But I thought rather than just say I've been busy and I've had shows and stuff, I'd actually go into detail about what it is that I've been doing. So the first show of the year was in January, the second week of January, and it was for my musical theatre course, and it was the musical theatre showcase. And in the showcase I had to do a load of different dances, a load of different group numbers, and I had to do a solo song because as a second year you are assessed on your solo performance. And I did a solo from Matilda, and it was choir and picture. So the second show of the year came 2 weeks after the first show, and it was a pantomime called The Musketeers, where I had a principal role. Yay! The role was Dolly part on, part off, and it was the pantomime's equivalent of a pantomime dame. So in case you don't know, the definition of pantomime dame is a comic middle-aged female character in modern pantomime, usually played by a man. Now obviously, I am not a man, and obviously I'm 17, which is quite young for a panto dame, and I'm quite short, which is also odd for a panto dame, and dames are also usually generally quite round. And one of the other significant features of a panto dame is big boobs. Now this is the feature that we decided to keep, but I have to say I absolutely loved it. When I auditioned for the pantomime, I auditioned for 2 roles, the princess and the pantomime dame. Although the princess was a great role and I would have loved to have done it, I really wanted to be Dolly. Yeah, but if you want to see me as pantomime dame, then... And I actually got an award for being Dolly. The cast of the show vote for it, and they vote for the person that they think put in the most effort on or off stage, and who gave the best performance on or off stage, whichever they feel that person did. It was a fantastic show, and all the cast were fantastic, and it was just, I really miss it, to be honest, but it was great. So I had a couple of weeks with no rehearsals for that performance group, but I still had rehearsals for my dance practical exam, my drama practical exam, and I had coursework to do for creative writing and for drama. So I had a lot to do still, obviously, and I still had things to do for musical theatre, practising different dances and stuff that I was going to be assessed on. Then I think the next show that I was in, show number 3, was the drama showcase, where I had to perform a small play that my group had written. Because in the second year of drama A-level you have to devise your own play that's about 30 minutes long, and that was really fun. I played loads of different characters because it was a Brechtian play, and if you don't know what Brecht is, you don't want to know. So some of the characters that I was in that play, which I think was called The Revolution, we had a bit of a discussion about the names, and I don't really know which one was entered for our final exam, but we were called the Revolution group because it was about the Russian Revolution. And I was Princess Anastasia. I was a commoner, where I had to play my ukulele and sing a song about how much we hated the Romanovs and wanted them to die. And I was a French uni student from the modern day, because we switched times and wasn't in chronological order, and very weird, but a very enjoyable play. So that was the third show of the year. I think the next show was my dance practical exam showcase. And the drama and the dance showcases weren't assessed. That wasn't when they were being assessed. It's like a show for your parents so that you can get feedback, and then you do the exam a few weeks later. So yeah, the next show I did was the dance showcase, where I had to do a set solo, which was an Alvin Ailey solo, which was a lot of fun. but difficult, obviously. And I had to choreograph a group dance for 5 people and allow that to be shown. So I think it was around this point, or actually a bit sooner than this, that I started rehearsals for another show, which I've just done in July, which was fun. But I had rehearsals for that on top of the rehearsals for everything else. There was rehearsals on a Wednesday and a Friday, and I had another main role, but I'll talk about that afterwards. I then had to do my practical dance exam and my practical drama exam. I think they were in a couple of weeks of each other. I had to finish my creative writing coursework and handed that in. That was all fine. Then I had all my theory exams. So I had a theory exam for drama, dance and creative writing. The next show that I did was a show called The Wiz, which is a musical. It is the all-black version of The Wizard of Oz. That is what it's known as, because it generally is performed with an all-black cast. In The Wiz I had 2 main roles. I had The Wiz and I had Glinda the Good Witch of the North. And I was also in various other roles like The Crows, the Tornado itself, which was odd, a Munchkin, lots of different roles. That was really, really fun. I enjoyed doing that, and I was very emotional on the final show because it was the last performance I'd be doing with my college. So here's a picture of me as The Wiz, and one as Glinda, and then a few more as the other characters. So a few weeks after that I had show number 6, which was a show based off the old TV show Stars in Your Eyes, and I was a contestant, so I had to pick a celebrity that I looked like and then go on stage and perform as that celebrity to win the audience's votes. And I was the singer Sia, who did the songs Chandelier, Titanium and Elastic Heart. Those are 3 of her most notable songs, and I chose to do Elastic Heart, and here's a picture of me as Sia. I was a contestant as well as a dancer and a soloist, where I had to play my ukulele, so I had a lot going on in that show. Then the day after that show ran from Wednesday to Saturday, with 2 performances on the Saturday, and the Sunday that followed that Saturday I was in another couple of shows, both the same show, with my dance school. And that was a really, really emotional time for me, because it was the last show that I'd be doing with my dance school that I've been at for 15 years. Because when I leave for uni, because I'm going away from home, quite far away from home, I won't be able to make it back to go to dance lessons. But yeah, that's all the full shows that I've done, all 7 shows that I've done. But at the same time as all those shows and rehearsals for the shows, I also had auditions for drama schools and unis, and I had other smaller performances with my singing group and musical theatre and all this different stuff going on, so I had no time to just get the camera out and just have a little sit down like this. So that's the reason why I haven't been able to get the camera out and just talk to you guys, but I'm hoping that I'm going to keep up with VEDA. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, then please subscribe, and you can follow my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram by clicking the links down in the description. It's been lovely talking to you guys again, and hope to see you soon. Bye!